Hey there, everybody. Pete Pardo here from Sea of Tranquility. Welcome to yet another episode of What's Hot with Sea of Tranquility today. That's right, it's Wednesday. Lots of new stuff coming out. I got so much stuff that I want to talk to you guys about in the coming weeks. It's crazy. My new release stack is growing exponentially by day. Here we've got the brand new, I believe this is a debut solo album from one of the guitar players from Haken, Charlie Griffiths. Tiktaalika, I believe is how you say it, right? Tiktaalika. Tiktaalika. Tiktaalika, I guess. Right? And Charlie Griffiths is the name of the guy. Check out this artwork, guys. I mean, I don't even know who drew this. Let's see. Dan Goldsworthy is the guy who drew this. Tell me that isn't a great homage to Roger Dean. In fact, Roger Dean's calling right now. He's like, Pete, where'd you get that? That's not mine. I didn't do that. Who's the guy who drew that? Yeah, that's pretty cool. Actually, it's got a little Rodney Matthews style to it as well. It's kind of like this cool meeting of classic Roger Dean and classic Rodney Matthews. Really cool. I like how the one side, it's all lush and green. The other side is kind of gray, icy, and desolate. All right, pretty cool there. I believe this is kind of a concept-y album about what? I don't know. Some kind of prehistoric age and characters and things like that. There's Charlie right there. What else you got? Yeah, we got lyrics in here and a little bit more artwork, and it's very cool stuff. This is, so if you're not familiar, so there you've got a cool little geological time scale with all the different dinosaurs and things and various creatures that lived on the earth starting from beginning to more recent times, right? If you're not familiar with Haken, if you're not, you should be. A excellent progressive rock, progressive metal. They kind of like float the line between both. I'd say they're more of a prog metal band who have been around for the last 15 or so years. And Charlie's been in the band for a while. He's one of the two guitar players in the band. So here he's got himself on guitar, all guitars, bass, synths, and he does some vocals as well. He's got Darby Todd on drums. He's got Tommy Rogers on vocals on a couple tracks. Tommy Rogers, of course, from Between the Buried and Me. He's got Daniel DeJong on vocals. Vladimir Lalick on vocals, Neil Purdy on vocals, a guest synth solo from Jordan Rudess, of course from Dream Theater. Rob Townsend plays sax on one track. Ray Hearn on trumpet on one track. Freddie Griffiths, which I'm assuming is his brother, on drum hits on one track, and Pete Rinaldi backing vocals on one track. Charlie wrote all the songs. Adam Get Good mixed the album. Yeah. So, what is this album like? Well, it's not a lot like Haken, I would say. Well, I shouldn't totally go there. There are moments on here that are sort of Haken-ish, but this album is way heavier than any Haken album. In spots. There are other spots of kind of like real tranquil beauty, like prehistoric prelude start things off. You're like, oh, this is kind of nice and atmospheric and lush. And then Arctic Cemetery comes in and just bashes you over the head with really intense, really heavy prog metal. And that's got Tommy Rogers singing on it. If I would have just heard that track blind, all right, somewhere, I would have been like, oh, is that new Between the Buried and Me? Because the music totally sounds like it. It's very fast-paced, very heavy, very complex, very thrashy, and then of course you got Tommy's growling vocals, which I really like, and it just nobody sounds like him. So that's a really, really great song. You got Luminous Beings. A lot of the rest of the album fluctuates between. You know what I get a lot of on this album? I hear a lot of Devin Townsend. More so in the way the songs are arranged and the way the vocals are layered. And there's a couple spots where some of the tracks get really intense, almost like Strapping Young Lad, where other times it's kind of like City era Devin Townsend. Just real lush, lots of soundscapes, bursts of heavy guitar, nice, raging guitar solos, but loads of keyboards, and just really interesting stuff. I like the way the more brutal, relentless attack is mixed with the real atmospheric, lush stuff on this album. Really, really good. What else? Dead in the Water is another great song. You got both Vladimir and Neil singing on that song. That will remind you quite a bit of like Devin Townsend Band. Again, the different vocal styles and things. Really, really well done. And then you've got Digging Deeper is another fantastic song. Charlie sings on that one. A lot of good, lush, melodic stuff going on that song. But then, man, you got the title track, which is like the title track, and then that goes into Crawl, Walk, Run, which to me almost, God, sounds like Slayer in spots. Like the Tiktaalika, the title track, the instrumental title track, is like King Crimson Red meets Slayer, Rain and Blood. It's just absolutely got all this really intricate guitar lines and then these punishing thrash riffs, just absolutely face-melting thrash riffs. Very cool. Crawl Don't Walk is another just mind-bender of just crazy technical progressive metal bordering on extreme metal. And then you got Under Polaris, which has Tommy Rogers once again popping back on vocals. That's a great end to the album. There's some positively shredding guitars on here. There's some really more melodic, tasty guitars on here. There's little bits of acoustic guitars. There's lots of synths, but there's plenty of just juggernaut, complex, technical, crushingly heavy riffarama. And I like the fact that he's got a couple different vocalists on here, including himself, to kind of give you some different variety throughout the album. It's really good. Again, I'm having a hard time kind of like putting it anywhere in any kind of box, because I know when you do reviews like this, you kind of have to direct people, and it sounds like this, right? This doesn't really sound like anything other than elements, right? I mentioned some elements here and there, but this is like a different beast. It's not Haken. It's a lot of other things, but ultimately it's Charlie Griffiths, right? It's you can tell kind of where he's coming from. You can tell he's a prog lover, but he loves thrash metal and extreme metal, because there's a lot of that on here. So I would say if you don't like extreme style vocals, still give this a chance, because I think musically there's a lot going on here. It's a love. And there's great clean vocals on here. There's more extreme vocals on here, but it's not just relentless. But the music is so good. I like this a lot. Easy 4.5 out of 5 star for me. Tiktaalika from Charlie Griffiths, guitar player from Haken, one of the guitar players from Haken anyway, and this is on InsideOut Records, InsideOut Music, so go check it out, and visit us on the web at www.seatranquility.org. We're on Facebook, we're on YouTube, all together, all the damn time. I think that's it for today for new album reviews. You got quite a few today. Stay tuned next week for more. We got new Adrian Belew, we've got new Farpoint, we've got new Robert Fripp, Moore's Principium Est, all sorts of stuff here. We got new Cats in Space coming up in a couple weeks. We've got the new Phil Lynott, Thin Lizzy live and documentary thing too, which I just need to watch. New Fallen Sanctuary, all sorts of stuff. I got a huge stack here. There's more new Cyrec. I was kind of hoping to get to that this week. That'll be next week. What else? Mysteries of the Revolution, Chilean, all sorts of stuff. Got some space rock, got some prog, got some heavy metal, got some classic stuff. Tons coming in. Just can't keep up with all of it. So anyway, thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and click on that notification bell. We also have the links below to our Ko-Fi page for channel donations. Thanks for helping us out if you do that, and also our merch page for all sorts of Sea of Tranquility stuff. That also helps us out here. So thanks everybody. I am Pete Pardo. We'll see you real soon here with more stuff. Tune in tomorrow for the Monsters Den. Take care. Bye-bye.